So earlier this weekend, anime producer Marina Sasaki of Parasite went on a bit of a Twitter rampage and pretty much explaining why all of our favorite animes don't get second seasons. You know that feeling. I know that feeling. We get a spectacular anime, one special part of the year, and then we're hoping for a second season, and it doesn't happen. And we're left wanting more and more and more, but we don't get it. So we have to either go to the original source, which is the manga or the light novels, and some of us just don't want to do that. Or maybe the anime just was so fucking good that it deserved a second season all on its own. Let's read the article real quick. Manga gets adapted into an anime. Anime becomes popular. Manga sales rise. Anime Blu-ray discs do not sell. That is the pain experienced by companies that shell out 200 million yen to make an anime that does not sell well, while the manga, that did not pay a single yen, makes us think, did we sign up for this? If a manga is selling by the truckloads, then it hasn't made. Naturally, people will start expecting a second season. Even if the manga sells, but not even 1 yen goes back to the anime company. The Blu-ray disc did not sell. There's no way a second season will be made. So for those that are thinking that the manga has an effect on the anime, it doesn't. It doesn't mean jack shit. A manga could be as popular, it could sell millions, 100,000 volumes, whatever, make their own company big bucks, but none of that goes to the anime community. Instead it goes back to the publishing company and the author who wrote it, and they split the money, but it doesn't go to the anime industry. Instead, what the anime industry relies on are Blu-ray sales, and those can get pretty pricey, and people don't want to shell out 40, 50, 60, 100 bucks even on a freaking Blu-ray for a 12 episode season. So relying on Blu-rays is pretty much costing the anime company quite a bit. What if you sell a lot of licensed merchandise from the show? Royalties from anime merchandise is just a small percentage of the total revenue. And if you sell 10 million yen worth of merchandise, only a few 100,000 yen will go to the anime company. If you do not sell a lot of merchandise, then it would not be a large sum. In the end, it is tough if the Blu-ray discs do not sell well. So again, it states it's relying on the Blu-ray. Merchandise ain't jack shit again, because the production company that made the merchandise has to pay the royalties to both the original publisher and the author first, and then it can go whatever small individual whatever goes back to the anime, and that is not enough. So a high quality episode of anime or high quality season, each episode costs around roughly 200, 300,000 to make. So if only a few 100,000 are going back to the anime, so maybe roughly just maybe one episode's worth, then obviously they're not making their money back. A second season being brought up by a production committee only happens in the best cases. Most committees do not even talk about a second season. If they look at the third or fourth Blu-ray volume and calculate if they can minimize their losses. Even streaming, which was supposed to be a ray of hope, is not strong enough to be a moneymaker. So here comes a little bit of that digital age coming in. We got sites like Crunchyroll, Funimation, Daisuki, and whatever other streaming websites there are. They were supposed to be like, hey, welcome to the new era of anime, so maybe you can spend your money here, help us out, but even that's not pretty much helping them out in this case. And the fact that a committee meeting is held to discuss a second season, they actually have to look at the Blu-ray volumes. Again, they're relying on the Blu-ray volumes. They look at the third, fourth, that's pretty early on, so they don't give the series much of a chance. Maybe that's why. Or maybe there's just such a trend right now that looking at these Blu-ray sales, it automatically pretty much foretells the future of the anime that they're producing. I feel like a little more time should be given for the Blu-ray sales, like a whole series finally completed. But at the same time, anime is a business and they have to look at the figures quickly, make decisions quickly, and that's how they axe or greenlight a second season. How is anime made and how is it supposed to make money? It would be great if anime companies could reveal how they do it. A concrete example with real figures would be ideal. For customers, Blu-ray discs are too expensive. There's too much anime being made. I can talk about that in a little bit. There are anime that the audience will not even consider buying. We've all seen a few. On the business side, Blu-ray discs cannot be substituted as the main revenue source. There is no place for anime in a world of disposable fads. Those could be reasons. Yes, Blu-ray discs can be pretty fucking expensive. I know in Japan they sell like 3-4 episodes of Blu-ray discs, and those are like 60 bucks each, so you're gonna run yourself about 240 to 320 for a freaking season. I know here in the West we get complete seasons for a good maybe 40, 50 bucks. It's still pretty pricey, but you get the full 12 episodes, and if you're lucky then you can get even the DVD package along with it. But who watches DVDs anymore? Hey man, just do whatever you want. You get 2 for the price of 1. Well, come on. Now there's too much anime being made. I did another video on that with the producer of Food Wars, Maya Matsuda, going out stating that there is too much anime being made right now. So with different anime companies making more and more anime each year, I mean there's freaking 70 to 80 seasons of anime in one season of the year. We're getting a big inflation of anime, too much is being produced, people are putting in too much money, the producers are putting in too much money into it, and freaking merchandising and trying to sell it, it's not going well for them. I'm pretty sure Blu-rays would be more accepted and more frequently bought if there was less anime, more focus on the good stuff rather than the cannon fodder, and that's just my thoughts. Thirdly, there are anime we won't even consider buying. I mean, we've all seen shit anime in the past, where it's like, I don't know why I wasted my time on even one episode, let alone an entire series. There's no way I'm gonna buy this. I'll make sure to tell people this anime is crap, make sure to shit on it, but in the end, you're just wasting money on it, you know? So those kind of series are just pretty much a big flop for the producers and the company that makes it and tries to push the Blu-rays out. So those are the 3 main points on the customer side why we don't buy Blu-ray discs. Now on the business side, Blu-ray discs cannot be substituted as the main revenue source. So I could keep on saying throughout this whole thing, they're relying on the Blu-rays, just the Blu-rays. They can't do anything else. That is their main source of income. That's the money maker, and that's the make or break of whether or not we get a second season of our favorite animes. Are they digging their own graves? Yeah, pretty much. Now the second point from the business side is that there is no room for anime in a place of disposable fads. Now that is something that I both disagree and agree upon. Because anime has been around for decades now, freaking since the 60s, 70s, 80s on them, and it's still going strong today while it's digging itself a pit. It actually could be true that it's a disposable fad. There have been rumors that anime in Japan is dying and that the new freaking anime source would be Korea, South Korea, if I remember correctly. That's just a rumor now though, because the anime in Japan is starting to be more watered down, moe blah garbage. I mean, we'll get some great stuff each season, but it's going to be bottom of the barrel, kind of like hush hush no, underground kind of stuff. We can love an anime, we can pray for a second season, but if these Blu-ray discs don't sell, then we're not getting it. And it's continually plummeting the anime market down the drain. Is that our fault? Partially, but it's also the anime industry's fault for relying too much on Blu-ray sales, and they're not thinking of any other ways to minimize their losses and get more profit from the anime they produce. So a little more insight to the world of the anime industry for you guys. Hope you learned something, maybe convince you guys to go out and buy Blu-rays, even though we're in the Western audience, they don't really care for us, but hey, do your part, do your best to support the industry, buy the mangas, buy the Blu-rays, buy the official merch. Any little penny going to the anime industry could help. But anyway, that's all I got for this one. This is Nigel signing out. Later. We're never getting High School of the Dead Season 2, are we?